Hello, beautiful souls. We were talking about self love in quarantine and beyond, and today I want to talk to you about time management. One of the reasons people are finding it so difficult to cope with the current situation is because their daily routine has been disrupted and sometimes has vanished altogether. And we are not all in the same situation. Some people are forced to go to work and they would like to find ways to cope with the stress of the working conditions at the moment, especially if you're a nurse or a doctor. Some people are working from home, which is new for them. It can be very complicated to organize all the conditions that allow you to work from home. Some people are not working at all because they don't have the sort of job that makes it possible, or because of the crisis that means they might have lost their job temporarily or permanently. Some people are sick. Some people have children who are homeschooled at the moment, or teenagers, and they need to supervise their kids' studies as well as working from home. So organization is a real problem for many people, and I'm one of the lucky ones because I've been working from home for 17 years now. So I'm used to it, and even though my working conditions have changed a little bit, it's not a big change for me in that regard. There are other changes in my life, but that has remained more or less stable. And the reason I managed, and in the first place, when I started working from home and I started my own translating business originally, a lot of people told me it would be terribly difficult. I would never manage to get the work done. It was too tempting to do nothing all day, etc. So one of the things I did at the beginning was pretend I was going to work like I used to do in my previous job. Get dressed, put some makeup on, and everything, and just go to the little table that was in a corner of my kitchen at the time, and start working at 9 o'clock sharp, because I had to do that to create a habit of working from home. So habits take an average of 21 days, 3 weeks, to sink in, to become automatic. But one of the things you can do right now to feel more comfortable with your workload, or with the other tasks you need to balance, and with the sometimes with the fact that your days are empty, is that you can segment your day. You can assign a time for each activity, and if you don't have any activities, which is another source of stress at the moment, you can create them. You can introduce positive practices and habits into your day. So just create your own timetable and decide that you are going to assign 1 hour every morning for working out, for instance, or yoga, or meditation, if that's something you do, and just keep to this timetable. We need to be very strict at first, and then it will become automatic. and don't let people interrupt you either. That's a good way. Pretend you are, if you are working from home, pretend you are going to work, and people can't reach you, and you get your work finished. If you are helping your kids, assign an hour for that, and then decide when you're going to have a break, when you're going to have a lunch break, when you're going to have a time for play as well. Introduce play, introduce shared activities with your family. That's a good opportunity to do that, because normally we don't have a lot of time together. So, but decide when it's going to be done, and keep to it, and really keep to your timetable, and see how much you can get done in a normal day. And if you have nothing to do, maybe you could start watching inspiring, uplifting programs. There's a lot going on now just on YouTube or on Facebook. A lot of people are doing live sessions. Artists or inspirational teachers are, you could also Google TED Talks. When I start doing that, it's very difficult to stop, because so many of them are very inspiring and uplifting, and make you want to do something of your life, really. You can also start an artistic activity. I've been painting a lot recently. The paintings you see behind me are not mine, but I've been, playing with paint and paper, and then I was lucky enough to have a few canvases at home, but just for fun. But it's so relaxing. If you have a garden, you can decide to do 2 or 3 hours every day, and that's very relaxing. And if you're one of the people who are forced to go to work, maybe you need to create a routine when you come back in the evening. Maybe you need to set some time aside to relax, pamper yourself. Maybe talk about your day with your family if it's been a difficult day. Just have this transition, and then forget about it, and just do something nice. Share a nice meal, watch a movie, play board games, whatever makes you feel good, really. Try that, and let me know how it works for you, because it takes, for some people, it takes time to get into a new organization, but it's going to pay dividends, I can guarantee. So take care, and stay tuned for the next session.